Hey, how's everybody doing this fine, lovely evening? Beautiful evening, ain't it, Miles? Beautiful, ain't it? Mrs. Happy. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, it's been a quiet day so far. It's 5 minutes to 5 of 16:55. And everybody's happy, happy, happy. Hello. Hi. You happy, Miles? Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, I've gotten some comments here and there about, hey, I would never move to the Philippines. I would never live in the Philippines. It's so dangerous, you know, and everything like that. I don't know about that. What do you think, Miles? It doesn't matter. I'm not mad about it. It's just kind of like, I just think some people need to, either they're in deep denial or they're just lying to themselves, all right? Or they just don't watch any TV, such as the news or other vloggers in different towns and different cities. Like, let's just talk about the U.S. The United States has got their southern borders wide open. The present administration's letting them come in without vetting them. There has been people who have been arrested for crimes such as taking somebody else's life, squatters, what else? Stealing, indecent exposure. In other words, relieving themselves way out in front of somebody else's home. What else? Just so many, and they keep on saying they're trying to get the news is saying that these people just want to have their children having a better life. But if you watch the videos or you see the photography being taken, I don't see many kids with them. I see men within the age of, I think it's like 18 or 20 to like 40 years old. And now they're coming in from China, Africa. They caught a extremist, Islamic extremist. And you want to say the Philippines is unsafe? Where a woman walks down the street of New York or LA or San Francisco and somebody walks up to her and punches her in the face for no damn reason. But the United States is much safer. Where somebody will get a sharp object put into their body and they lay there and they bleed to death and nobody helps. Yeah, the Philippines is so unsafe. Where military veterans are being kicked out of shelters so they can house these illegals for their comfort, but the Philippines is so unsafe. Where, oh, I got plenty, man. I got plenty. Because see, I don't watch the news coming out of the United States. I don't watch it, okay? I watch independent journalists who either where they post their videos or what they have to say on social media. A lot of it's not coming from YouTube. And they have said the United States is unsafe. And that's what I'm trying to understand, how people could sit there and preach and say how great. Now, the United States, as the people in the country, is great. But what's going on? What's going on? Is people still got their heads so far in the sand they can't see what's going on around them? Where the migrant has priority over the citizen? but the Philippines is unsafe. Where the law enforcement in the United States got their hand tied, because keep in mind, they only follow the policies put out by the politicians who run that city or that state. But see, when that policy goes bad, who do the politicians blame? They blame law enforcement, which happens all the time. Where you got American citizens turn on each other with the race baiting, people, I mean, you have so much going on, and I'll speak about the United States. Believe me, England's having no problems with the migrants, where they run from a country that says they're prosecuted, and they go to the UK, and they want the UK to turn it to the country they ran from, like Sharia law. Now, I don't think that this video will stay up on YouTube, because you have somebody cry about it and they'll take it down, you know, because I'm hurting their feelings. I'm just glad that the government of the Philippines got common sense, that they got good head on their shoulders, and they can't be bought and paid like some other politicians in other countries. You got people running countries that they should be in jail. Canada, the United States. That the leaders of these countries should be in jail for treason, espionage. And every time something's ever brought up about the present leader of the United States, they say, well, what about Trump? And they start talking about Trump. They avoid the conversation about the person sitting in that White House, and they always got to bring up Trump, because you don't know something? Biden hasn't done a damn thing for the United States. Hasn't done anything. I don't care what anybody says. I'm the outsider looking in, and I could see a lot of just fueling the fire. And this all began with Obama. It all began with Obama. And you can sit there, oh yeah, you can call me a racist. It don't bother me no more. You can call me a Nazi. Let me tell you what. I knew a woman that survived the Nazi concentration camps. The United States is... You all need to realize what the definition of a Nazi is, or a fascist. There's people like Black Lives Matter and Antifa. They're fascists. Look up the word for fascist, okay? Look up the word for Nazi. People with long criminal records, and they get in trouble, and things go bad for them. And then they're made heroes. They have extensive, long life criminal record, but you all make them a hero. Matter of fact, I think they resurrected a bust of one of them in a park. But you all want to say the Philippines is unsafe. New York City, Chicago, families won't even let their kids outside to play anymore because of the illegals there and the trouble and the things they're causing. They're letting them into this country. They're letting them into the United States, and they have no idea who they are, what they are, or what they represent. But the Philippines is not a safe country. So you really want to think about this. Yes, the Philippines has their incidents, but you want to know something? Places like the UK, United States, they outweigh the incidents. Where a person gets punched in the face just for walking down the street and because of the color of their skin being white. So they get punched, but you know, it's okay, and they got it on video, but it's okay. They don't go after the person that did it. And it's a man hitting a woman, freaking coward. But that's okay, right? Well, you got a former president, him and his wife are sitting on a yacht, and they're texting out how suppressed they are on a yacht, living a glory life, and they're suppressed. People need to get your head out of your asses, man. Figure out what the hell's going on. Yeah, I love the United States and I love the people. But you all need to figure out what's going on. Do I have the answers? No, I don't. But I just think it's funny when people say, oh, the Philippines is so unsafe. Why the average person in the city in the United States won't leave their houses or leave their apartments at night? Where squatters have more rights than the actual homeowner. Where you can walk into a Walmart and steal, but that's okay. It's just funny, man. I just think it's a joke. The Philippines is so unsafe. You need to take a good damn look around you. That's all I gotta say. You be good to yourself, you be good to each other, and the Philippines is safer than a lot of other countries out there. Bye for now.